There you go. On section 3.4, they're asking us to graph 2 at a time. Okay? So basically, how are you going to begin with this one? You do one at a time, right? So let's go in and graph the purple one. On the purple one, before you begin, what is the pre-knowledge that you have to know? What kind of line will I have? It's a dash line? Why is it a dash line? Yeah, because when it's less than or greater than, you will have a dash line, right? What if you have a greater than, less than, or greater than or equal to, less than or equal to? You would have a solid line. So keep in mind, on the purple graph, we're going to have a dash line. So how do you want to begin to graph this? So I'm going to do my color code. Here it is. What's the first? When you graph inequality, what's the first thing you need? You need a boundary. You need a boundary. Boundary is basically a line. So what we're going to do, we're going to set it equal to line, which is x minus 3y equal to the 3. How do you want to graph? Do you want to graph by plotting point, x and y intercept, or slope intercept form, whatever you like? What do you like? Okay, she likes plotting. I could do x and y intercept, huh? Yeah? Look at this. Let's graph the purple one by x and y intercept. To find x-intercept, what do I do? Let y equal to 0. So when y equal to 0, what's x? 3. So here's your first point. Your first point is 3, 0. Yes? I need to find another point. What do you want to do? You want to find the y-intercept? Okay. To find the y-intercept, we let x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, it looks like this. And tell me what y is. Y equal to negative 1. So what is your point? 0, negative 1. Right? So here, the first thing we did, we found a line, which is a boundary. We found our boundary. Our boundary is a line. All right? Let's go in and graph our line, which is our boundary. So here it's 3, 0. 1, 2, 3, 0. Is it right here? Yeah? The other point is 0, negative 1, which is right here. Now, I'm going to connect them. Before I connect them, I have to see what kind of boundary do I have. Will I have solid boundary or dash boundary? Dash. Dash. So I'm going to connect them with a dash. Here it is. All right. So now I have a boundary. The next question is, let's call step 2. Step 2, I need to find out which region do I belong to, either top region or bottom region. How do we know? Pick a point. You could pick any point on the grid as long as it's not on the line, right? What point do you want to pick? 0, 0. Let's pick this point. This point is 0, 0. Let's take that point and plug into the original equation here. So we have 0 minus 0, is that less than 3? Is 0 less than 3? Is it true? True. Yes, it is true. Because it is true, then the side that you pick is the correct side. The region that you pick is the correct region. So shade that region. Okay? So this is our purple inequality. Are you all right? Now let's do what we only have done now because we have 2 inequality to work with. We have the purple and the red. Let's do the red one. The red one, I'm going to kind of go this way. Okay? So the first thing I need to do with the red inequality is I need to find a boundary. So to find a boundary, 1, I need to look at it as a line. So I have 2x plus y equal to negative 4. I'm only doing this to get my point. Okay? All right, how do you want to do this? You want to do a slope intercept? Sure. Slope intercept is isolate the y by minus 2x from both hand side, right? So I have minus 2x minus 4. Yep. From here, can you identify my slope?
Negative 2 over 1.
Perfect. Can you identify my y-intercept?
0, negative 4.
Y-intercept, say that again?
0, negative 4.
0, negative 4. Y-intercept is a point. A point I have to have x and y. All right?
Negative 4.
Negative 4. Thank you. Negative 4. Perfect. All right. Now let's go in and let's try to graph this line. Let's get our 2 points down first. Okay? Y-intercept is a 0, negative 4. So this is 0, so it's -1, -2, -3, -4. Here I am. I need a second point. How am I going to get a second point? Use the slope to move you. The slope here is rise over run, but here on the top, it says -2. What does that mean?
Go down.
Down 1 and 2,
Right one.
right over 1. Perfect. Now I have my 2 points, so I could call it a line. But before I connect them, I have to go back to the original. What kind of line will I have? Will I have a solid or a dash?
Dash.
Dash line. So I'm going to connect them as a dash. Here's my dash line. Okay. All right. So step 1 is done. I have found my boundary of my red inequality. Step 2, I need to find out which region do I belong to, either the top of the red or the bottom of the red. Once again, pick any point your heart desires that is not on the red dash line.
0, 0.
You want 0, 0? All right. So we're going to pick again 0, 0. Okay? 0, 0 is right here. So I'm putting my dot here to remind myself I picked that side. When we put 0, 0, we're going to put in here 2 times 0 is 0 plus 0, right? Is that 0 greater than -4? So it says 0 greater than -4. Is that true?
Yes.
0 is bigger than -4? Therefore, the side that you pick is the correct side. So shade them. All right, shade. Okay, now I have graphed my 2 inequality. So look at it again. Which region that satisfies both conditions? Is it this region, this region, this region, or this region? Which region that's satisfied? Bless you. The one that the red and the purple overlapped. 1 and 2 and a little bit of 3. So all we could say that the region that satisfies that is right here. You see it?
Yeah.
So on your computer, this is where you pour the paint in. This region, that top region. You see it? So this is when you go in and pour the paint in here. You got it? Okay? So this is how you graph inequality, linear inequalities. You good?